Hello everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel. I am here today with a cross-stitch update and it might have some surprises if you don't follow me on Instagram because I started things, I bought things, and I wasn't supposed to be like starting new things right now because of my whole like project bag limit that I'm at capacity. I wasn't going to start things and then things happened and here we are. So I'm going to start off kind of with like when I was stitching according to plan. So that's the way we will start off. And so I will start with Autumn Harmony by Maxine Gadd. I'll insert the artwork and everything this side maybe, I don't know. And I'll also insert where I was when you last saw it and where I got to while I was stitching on it. So, the fabric is so big, I should have folded this before the video. That would have been convenient. So, and there's also floss hanging on her face. There she is now. I was working more on the cheek. Like I said, there's a lot of light colors so you can't really see them all. And then I was also working on her hair because I wanted some fun colors because stitching like the skin tone is just not that fun. So that is where I got to on Autumn Harmony. I am stitching this on 18 count 2/1 full cross and I love her. It's so pretty. So that was that. I worked on that for only like a couple of days and then things started happening and there was one more project of my stitching as normal and that was opening Gambit by Long Dog Samplers. I'll insert the artwork and where I was before I started stitching on it, and I only stitched on this one for like one night so there was not that much progress, but I'm just including it just for funsies, you know. It's always fun to see the projects. So here's where I am. I was stitching on the area here that's going to have the letters that will say your, and then I also stitched the bird. I am stitching this on, I think it's 18 count, some sort of an opalescent-y, linen-y fabric. And I'm using Silks for You. That was a natural color that I dyed purple because I had a bunch of natural silk left from when I stitched Castles in the Air and I did not want natural silk forever, so I was just like, I'll dye it. And yeah, so that's what I'm using. And then I also changed the chart. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Okay, the O, this is the O. It's not normally like that, but I changed it because I wanted it to kind of look like Boo from Mario. Because it already is charted to look kind of like Boo-ish. Like when I saw it, I was like, that looks kind of like Boo. But it only had like one little dot for the eye, so I had to like move all of the middle part over to make room for another eye, and then I obviously changed and put like back stitch here to make like little teeth, and then that's supposed to be like his little tongue. I don't know, I thought it was cute, and a lot of people probably might not like pick up on it right away, but at least like I know it's in there. And there's also going to be another O down here for move, and I also will be doing the same thing. A little Boo. It's, I don't know, it's just cute. So there was that. And then I changed what I was doing basically. So there was a lot of stuff that happened like with cross stitch. There was a company, not really a company, like a cross stitch designer who came out with a Confederate flag pattern, which is not okay. Like, we should not be stitching Confederate flags. It's nothing to be proud of. It's nothing to display in your house. Yes, it's history. It should be in a museum. It should be in a book. It should not be stitched in your house. So there was that, and I was just kind of feeling kind of like ugh about that because there was a lot of people on Instagram who were like supporting this person and were like, it's fine, I'm not offended. And it's like, well, you're white, of course you are not offended. It's not about you. So there was that. And then there was like Texas and Florida are just like competing for like who can hurt kids the most. And I'm just kind of like, can we leave the kids alone? Like, I don't know what you're doing. And so there was that. And then the war happened with Ukraine. And so I was just like not really stitching. And then I saw a lot of people who started making charts for charity for Ukraine. So like the proceeds were going to go towards different charities. And then also there was the hashtag that came out, Stitch for Ukraine. And then also people are buying charts from Ukrainian designers on Etsy to help support the people who are in Ukraine and trying to survive. So I ended up deciding that I would buy some charts and stitch some new charts that are going towards something. So the first chart that I will be showing is one that I actually already started and finished, and it's called We Sing With You from Fiddlesticks AU, and this chart's only available until I think Sunday, and that's like gonna be like when they do like their final donation, and this is Wednesday. So here it is stitched. It only took like a couple days to do. It was very quick, and like there's not that many colors, so it went pretty quick. And yeah, so it has We Sing With You. The bird, or not bird, I think it's like the national animal for Ukraine is a nightingale, so it's got the nightingale. And yeah, so there was this. It's cute. She is donating the money to the Ukraine Red Cross, so it's going to a good place. And then I also purchased the chart Sunflower Seeds for Ukraine from Witch's Garden Crafts on Instagram, and she is donating her money to the UN Refugee Agency. And this one, the full thing says, put the sunflower seeds in your pocket so they'll grow when you die. And it is a Ukrainian woman said that to a Russian soldier, and then she charted this into a cross stitch so we can all remember the amazing words from this Ukrainian woman to the soldier. And here is where I am on that chart. I am stitching it on 28 count. It's a blue fabric that I dyed. I don't remember what color I used, and I'm doing it 2/2 full cross, and I love it. So far I have to put the sunflower seeds in your, and then obviously I need to do everything else, and then I've been doing the back stitching as I go to try and like complete things. And yeah, so there's that one. And then I also purchased the chart, I haven't started it yet though, called Russian Warship from VB Cross Stitch, and she is donating the money to Ukraine's armed forces, and that one is the Ukrainian soldiers who said the Russian warship go F yourself. She charted it, she added some little sunflowers for a border. It's cute, I like the message. So yeah, and then for Ukraine designers that I bought from, I purchased the chart Autumn Girl from MIYAstitch Design on Etsy. I will insert pictures here just because they're cute. There are a lot of things that I would have wanted to stitch anyways, and then knowing that it's supporting a person who is in need, or not necessarily, I'm not going to say like in need, but like their country is like being attacked. So then I also purchased Spring Primitive Sampler and the Chart Fairy from StitchyPrincess on Etsy. She has an Instagram. I can't remember what her Instagram is, but I'll link it down below. And she has already said before that she was able to buy a lot of like groceries and stuff that she needed because people have been buying a lot of charts, and then she was able to share groceries and stuff with her neighbors. So it's a good thing to be doing. And then I also purchased Autumn and Shire and Fairy Rivendell from MIYAstitch, capital M-I-Y-A Stitch on Etsy. And those ones are adorable because they're Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. A little hobbit hole. So I think I'm actually going to be starting Autumn in the Shire soon because why not? And her charts also came with the Saga format, which I had purchased the app, but I didn't have any charts yet that could go in it. So it's going to be a good way to try Cross Stitch Saga, which is a pattern keeper like app, but it actually has the back stitch and stuff in it. So it'll be fun to try that out. And then someone who is not on Etsy, but is in Ukraine and who has cross stitch charts is Ina, and I can't pronounce her last name, so I'll spell it Vjuzhanina. Her artwork is a lot of like fan artwork, like from TV shows and stuff, and it is the Witcher chart that I have and Yennefer are both her artwork, so she has charts available on Thread Geeks and Charting Creations. And so I don't know how much she actually gets from the charts, but I know that she did have to close her store where she sells prints because of obviously what's going on. You can't be shipping stuff out in the middle of all that. And so she is someone else who is in Ukraine and who has cross stitch charts, but they're just available through different companies and not directly through Etsy. So I will also probably be stitching on my Witcher piece, and I might possibly start Yennefer when I get the material pack because it shipped. So I had ordered the material pack from Charting Creations, and I think I did that in like August, and it finally shipped out, so I should be getting that soon. Maybe it'll be a new start. I don't know, because at this point I'm just doing whatever, because like I said, when all this stuff started happening, I just didn't want to stitch at all. It just didn't seem that important. I don't know. And so now I'm just gonna kind of stitch what I want to stitch in the moment, because I would rather stitch on things, even if it's not what I had planned on doing, than to just not stitch at all. And yeah, so I think that's all my update video. I haven't really knitted, and I probably need to get started on that again so I can actually finish that shawl before it's like the middle of summer and like 100 degrees. But yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well, getting some stitching in, and I will see you all in my next update video with who knows what there will be in the next update video. It could be anything. I could have bought 20 new charts and just started them all. I don't know. So I will see everyone. Thank you everyone who watches, who likes, and who comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.